What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, you might not know that I'm a big fan of having a nice, sharp pocket knife. This is my Spyderco Para 3. It's got S110V steel. It's made right here, the good old US of A on planet Earth. It's an awesome, awesome knife. Keeps a sharp edge. It touches up fairly easily. I'm a big fan. In my other pocket, I have my Yojimbo 2. This is also a really nice knife, and I love it. It's very unique. This knife serves the purposes of everything from a great utility knife. This is a great utility knife style blade. Very functional, but you could also use this as a tactical knife. It's a really great knife. It's got S30V steel. It's made in Golden, Colorado, here in the USA, planet Earth, right? The thing is that this knife is really, really dull at this point. As a matter of fact, if I get up and close, we have some nicks in the blade right in this area. And if we do something as simple as try to cut some paper, you'll see it'll do a whole bunch of tearing. Whereas if I use my Para 3, you can see we're able to shave that paper. It's pretty doggone sharp for me and what I use it for. General duty, cutting cardboard, opening mail, opening packages. You know, every once in a while, if I need a quick knife to cut some meat on the grill or something, maybe I will pull out my pocket knife if I know it's clean. Here's the deal. People ask me all the time, what is it you use to keep an edge on your knife? The reality is I need something fast, quick, and is not overly complicated. This is what I've been using for years, a lot of years. Let me go and get it. It's the Spyderco. This is their Tri-Angle Sharpmaker. Everything you need to put an edge on a knife is in this little box. Previously, I broke the tip off of my Manix 2 Extra Large, and a lot of people say that this is really only good for a touch-up. I was actually able to kind of re-profile and put a new tip and edge on my Manix 2 Extra Large. So this kit has served me well. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Number one, when it comes to sharpening the awls and the scissors, you know, I don't really get into the awls too much. Scissors, I will put an edge on. There's also a provision out here to insert one of the rods for different sharpening tasks. What I usually use this for is to just put a fresh edge on my knives. I will say this, the Para 3 did have a nick in it, and this is S110V steel. A lot of people complain that it's tough to sharpen. You know, you're not going to be able to see it, but it took the nick out of the blade, and this is fairly sharp for what I need it for. Inside here, you're going to find everything you need. You have those two white stones. These are the honing stones. Okay. These are the brown stones. These are the brown. I've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. You're going to see two sets of slots. We're going to want to set our stones, the brown ones to start. These are like the utility stone that's going to remove the metal, put the edge on the knife. We're going to set it in the 40-degree slots on your Tri-Sharpmaker. Now, for safety purposes, we have these aluminum rods we talked about. We're going to put them in here in our little safety slots. This way, if you're coming down with your knife and you miss, you're less likelihood of hitting your hand. Look at this. You can also put, look at this, you could put your cover to hold your Sharpmaker while you're sharpening. Now, here's the deal. We have a little bit of a nick in our Yojimbo. We want to get that nick out. If you read the instructions for the Sharpmaker, they'll tell you that you need to run each step of the way. You need to run down your set of stones about 20 times. Sometimes I've noticed that to get nicks out, you might need to be a little more aggressive. You might need to do it 40 times. And what we're going to do here is we're going to run down our stones a minimum of 20 times on their two sides. So we're going to do 20 strokes down the pointed edge of these two stones, and then 20 times, a minimum of 20 times down the flat sides. Now the great thing about the Tri-Sharpmaker is that it's already got the degree in which you need to sharpen your knife at built in. So as long as we come down the stone perfectly straight, we're going to put the correct 40-degree edge on our knife. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I will say we still have a little bit of a nick here, so we're going to want to do this a few more times to try to get that nick out of our blade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're removing some material. And we're way past the 20 strokes mark. We're going to continue this until I have that nick out of this blade. We made enough strokes down these brown stones with the points pointed to one another enough times to get our chip out of our blade. So we have a great starting point to sharpen this knife. The next step we're going to want to do, we're going to turn these stones so that the flat sides face one another at the 40-degree angle. At this point now, we can just continue, but we only have to go down the stones 20 times per side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, because odd numbers are always better. Being that we got the nick out, in the last step, all the heavy lifting was already done. We can proceed now with standard protocol. So that would mean that we only need to do 20 strokes down the two sides of each of the stone. So once again, we're going to put the pointed ends facing one another on these are the polishing stones, or whatever you want to call them. These are the white stones, very fine stones. That's what's going to polish this edge and give you that very sharp, sharp, sharp blade. So let's go down 20 times. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. And finally, the flat sides of the stones. And that should be all she wrote. That's the instructions from Spyderco. I will say that nick is pretty much out of the blade. It looks nice and honed, but will it cut paper? Moment of truth. Every time I do a blade, like a paper cutting test with my new blade, I'm like, I just dulled it. That should be good. This thing is ready to put back into service. I'm going to be carrying this much more often, even though I love my Power 3. But I've been waiting to sharpen this, but I wanted to share it with you to show you how simple it is. You don't have to figure out the angles. You don't have to, as long as you could hold your blade up and down and make strokes up and down, you're going to put a sharp edge on your knife. I like it. It's simple, it's fast. And if you like simple and fast, smash the like button. Also, if it's your first time here, you're not already, you're going to want to get subscribed and tap the bell because we do fun videos like this all the time. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.